I know at this point, lots of people have dropped MLB The Show for other games, but I have to respect what SDS is doing with content, and today, I feel the same because they dropped a crazy amount of new content that I want to go over, and go over some cards that dropped that should be some of the best cards in the game that you can add to your guys' lineup. Also, the schedule does confirm that the Extreme program will be coming out on October 17th, so be prepared and good luck on that. We also know that double PXP is going to be going on all playoffs long, and until the 7th, we will have double XP. Also, as I record this, the wildcard programs are actually not out right now, but will be dropping later in the day that this 9th inning program path has dropped. So by the time you guys are watching this, I would think that the wildcard programs are out. So there certainly will not be a lack of content for all of us to be grinding here in the next little while. Also, the final roster update of the regular season, I think we actually are getting another one after the playoffs. But if you guys have some investments, made some investments in the past, you can go ahead and check and see if you can cash in on those investments. Probably by now, I feel like the majority of you who made investments probably have cashed out and are not waiting. But just in case some of you guys are still waiting, go ahead, check your inventory. Maybe you forgot about some investments too. Go ahead and see if you can cash in and make some stubs along the way. But it is the start of the 9th inning program right now. They actually did say we're going to be getting a 10th inning program and possibly more extra inning programs after that. But all the boss cards are actually pretty intriguing here. They also added in, though, once you get this pack, there's basically a voucher for 25,000 stubs that you can trade in instead of getting the cards, but I don't know. I assume everyone's just going to get the cards, though, because these bosses are going to be worth it, are going to be very, very good cards. You got Chris Sale, going to be a good one, but I think most people have their eye, especially on Corey Seager. Some of his 99s in the past have just been really, really good cards. Really good swing on him, too. And yeah, this one's going to be great nonetheless. Just a little bit lower on speed than a lot of the other good cards, especially like shortstops, I feel like, that are in the game currently. So let me know your guys' thoughts about Seager, but also McCutchen, because I normally really like how McCutchen cards play too. Similar to Seager, I love his swing, and I think this one's going to be very, very good as well. I'm probably going to go with Seager first, and then McCutchen with my last pick. But again, let me know your guys' thoughts, who you might pick first. But then we also have, at the end, we have the Full Moon pack here, which some of these cards, most of these cards you guys probably do not have, so that's going to be helpful for some collections. But then also Home Run Derby X pack, finally. And as you can see, before today, these cards were buy now price were like 100K. Now we're down to 64,000 already, because there actually is a couple other ways to be earning this pack too. So that collection should be a lot more doable now that there's actually ways to get those cards, but also the prices in general for those cards just falling. And then the spooky program rewards right here. We got some more today, and there's going to be missions every day. I feel like most of us probably know that by now. But in total for this program, there's going to be 15 Spooky Series player cards that drop, 58 packs, 75,000 XP, and 11 unlockables throughout the month of October. And from the drop today, we got a card here, we got 3 Ballin packs, we got a August Spotlight pack, we got 3 more Ballins right there, another player, September Spotlight, Chase pack, Cliff Lee, 3 more Ballins, and the 20th anniversary. We got 9 Ballins, 20th anniversary, Chase pack. We got so much, and all of these missions in here have been so easy so far. The one today, you literally just have to get on base 5 times, then get on base twice with Michael Young. These are going to be really easy to get. You can kind of just passively get these done as you grind the other content in the game. So that's really, really nice. And then, as we know, another big part of the content drop today was the Spotlight programs that came, the Spotlight program, but the Lightning cards that came in the game, starting off with Lightning, Polanco, and Switch hitter. Love that about him. 70 speed is what it is, I guess. His fielding, reaction's a little rough. I would play him at probably second base just because he doesn't have the greatest arm. Second base, third base option, though. But yeah, switch hitter, maxed out clutch. He's going to be very, very good against lefties. Still good against righties, but, nearly maxed out against lefties. But so this card's good. Maybe not the absolute elite tier Jorge Polanco card that we've gotten in the past, but definitely a good card. And I usually like how, again, how Jorge Polanco cards play, so I'm going to definitely try him out. And then from the Retro Lightning collection, Nolan McLean is in here as a reward for collecting 5 cards. And then obviously that Ronald Acuna card at who's actually the Retro Lightning card this month. Maxed out power. He's going to have maxed out arm. He's going to have an absolute cannon out there in right field or wherever you play him in the outfield. Good speed on him. Good clutch. Contact numbers, definitely there against righties. 107 is good enough against lefties there too. So going to be a fun card to use if you go for him, if you have the stubs and all these cards to collect for that retro reward. And there's so many other good outfielders in the game. You don't really need to go for Acuna. It's just whether you want to try him out or not, or spend the stubs. Up to you guys. But the reward path for this final Spotlight program is loaded, and tons of packs in here, like the Spotlight packs, for example. But then also, as I said before, we're going to be seeing another Home Run Derby X pack, and that is in the September Spotlight Drop 4 program right here. So another way to obtain this card. Prices are going to keep falling for the card, for all those cards right there. So that is super nice. And then a lot of XP in there as well. So just, some good rewards in that program right there. You also have the Cornerstone programs. And all of these programs, I plan on grinding in the Run It Back mini season, where basically I can just play on La Grasa or other custom stadiums, racking up, tallying all these stats super quickly, and, flying through the mission programs, or the missions in all these programs, but then also unlocking all of these packs from these repeatable rewards that you can just keep doing over and over again if you do complete them. So there's some really good ones in here, some premier packs for just a certain amount of hits. There's tallying 27 strikeouts is a repeatable one, and you get 3 headliner packs each time. So good value in that one as well. So just a ton of value in that mini season with all those goals, and if you need a ton of missions to grind like we will this really entire month, then that's a really good spot, and that's where I plan on doing that. But we did get a couple good weekend classic cards. First of all, Zach Wheeler, who does have Outlier on his sinker. Going to be a very good pitching option right here. Obviously expensive, but he's just wanted to go over that because I also wanted to go over the other weekend classic card that came in the game. Arguably one of the best cards, or arguably the best card in the game, but one of the best cards in the game for sure, and that is switch hitter Mickey Mantle, who basically has all maxed out hitting attributes. Once you get his parallels up, he's basically going to have maxed out fielding across the board and speed. This card is going to be an absolute monster. Expensive, but he's going to be really good, and he could get him from playing Weekend Classic if you are in a high enough league. So definitely try to get him from that if you can in Weekend Classic. Otherwise, his price will come down a little bit, and there might be a little bit more realistic to get him later on for those of you wanting to buy him. But I think he will be worth the time in Weekend Classic if you do have the chance to get him. And with all the new cards that have come into the game today, but even really since the new Donaldson collection has dropped, I would imagine you guys should be getting a lot closer to unlocking him, and he will get a lot cheaper too with a lot of these new opportunities to unlock some of the new special promo packs from all of the programs that dropped that we already went over. But just in general, like, there should be a lot more cards like in the milestone or in the awards that maybe you guys were short on before, but now at this point, since a few more in each of these card series have dropped since the Donaldson collection has come out, it's a lot more manageable for sure. Also, like the Home Run Derby X collection right here, all the packs that came out today, that drops the price of the collection, making it a lot more doable, I feel like, for everyone. But be on the lookout all of October for much more content, and like I said before, that Extreme program is coming on the 17th, which will be a grind to get done, I'm sure, but also we'll be getting multiple drops for the postseason content as each round wraps up, and then with the Spooky program, there will be something to do every day from that as well. But let me know what cards and what content you guys will be grinding and are looking forward to playing with. But that's really it for the video. That's all the content, minus that the wildcard postseason content that's about to come in the game very shortly. But that's really it for the video. I appreciate all of you guys for sticking around to the end and watching this one. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.